with that a green juice to maintain the same aesthetic of social media, but everyone need is different. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And now today we will be literally sharing another video of how to level up your life and become your highest self. So check out the playlist in my channel to level up your life. And now I'm gonna be breaking down all things you have to know about self-care before practicing self-care. There will be a 4th chapter, it's mentioned here, and now I'm gonna be doing the first chapter. What is self-care, what are the types of self-care, and why it is important. So I have done some research and get down that the self-care is an action and practice of prioritizing your personal well-being, which can have the knock-on effort of reducing stress and enhancing happiness and satisfaction. Self-care is not about paying attention to your feelings and making choices that something sacrifice for the sake of your mental and physical health. So this is the definition which we understand that the self-care is not about that only bubble bath and taking outside care. It can be, you can do a month whole, but there will be no change from your physical or mental, because it's big from inside. It's taking care of yourself, not from outside and doing the static things which are shown in social media, but inside work physically, like physical work or like a mental work which we need to do to level up and get out from the traumas and everything. Why we need self-care? It's a biggest question in Google and social media. It's our biggest question because people don't know the self-care. There are so many people around us, like we have not seen our mom and dad taking self-care. So we have to be literally, our generation and our coming generation have an idea about why we need self-care. Self-care is not like doing a outer thing like doing a face mask and everything. It's an inner world. It can literally have to recognize the part which need to be healed or work on it and literally meet their necessity. Also, it is a proactive approach to them, can literally enhance many areas of your life. Like if you have any trauma, you can coming out from it. You can, if you wanted to make your body fit, you can do it, and you can like by eating a healthy food and also with many things which we need. And promote physical health. Like if you're doing a self-care, you have to like do a regular exercise which is promoting a physical health. Enhance mental reliances while encouraging self-compassion. Like okay, if you have done anything wrong, self-care, you are doing journaling, it is self-acceptance is that's a wrong part, and you take a self-compassionate about you. It improves your mood. Like self-care improve your mood. If you are doing writing emotions, like I've seen people writing emotions if they feel like anxiety, and if you feel stressed, write it and it will comes out. And I literally told you about that. It is literally reduce stress and anxiety. It literally helps to boost your productivity. If you do a pre-planning and do a journal, you know that you will not do the procrastination and will do everything according to it. So now there are 8 types of self-care. Physical, doing regular exercise and get enough sleep, it's important. Physical, emotional, you have to process and correctly express your emotions. Social, collective and maintain a good relation with everyone, a healthy relation, not a good but a healthy relation. Intellectual, keep learning and challenging your mind. Like if you wanted to learn new things, like go for learning chess, badminton, there is no age limit to learn something new. Spiritual, explore your faith and everything. Like get your vibrational level high. Like there are so many videos you can see and check out in YouTube and everywhere. I say that how to level up yourself, it's so important. And then environment, yeah, of course you should clean your environment. You should take care of your plants and animals around you. It's so important. And financially, you have to make a budget of everything of a month so that you can literally not waste your money anyway, and that's so important. I think people should do a budgeting for their life and know how bad they are actually spending their money. Okay, this is the second chapter, and now I'm gonna be literally breaking down the myths around self-care. There is like self-care is selfish, which is a stupid topic, because self-care is not selfish, but it's a thing which I think people should keep moving on. The self-care is like nothing but help you to reduce your stress and anxiety, also get you your physical health and everything. So why it's selfish? If we don't have our glass full, how could we literally fill others' glass full? Self-care is expensive. That's a stupid thing, because you can take a notebook and write about your feelings and everything in a note copy. So why it's expensive? Or you can do the breath exercise, which literally reduce your anxiety level. Self-care is time consuming, literally a nonsense. And why this myth is there, I don't know, because self-care is nothing time consuming thing, because self-care literally help us to grow in a different version. It's nothing but if you work inside you, we will get our, like, you will literally help other people around you to level up their life. And then I wanted to say, like, it's not a time consuming. If you literally do a breath exercise, and if you go for a running 40 minutes in a day, it will literally help you for a good physical health. And if you do like a 10 minutes journal, a gratitude journal or regular check journal, it will help you emotionally and mentally. So it's nothing time consuming. You can have like 30 minutes a day to do your self-care. It's nothing so expensive and time consuming. And also the most stupid and most literally sexist type of point I have ever listened, and that is self-care is for women. And that's a stupid thing, because self-care is needed for men, because they have to express their emotion, they have to reach their physical goal, they can literally live their life as they wish by literally dumping their emotion in a notebook, by journal, can literally have a past trauma which they could carry, but if they do shadow work, they could literally leave it. So it's a stupid thing and a most sexist point in this society I ever listened, and that is, it's self-care is for women. It's so wrong. I have tied my hair, my electric has gone, and I'm just sweating, but I'm doing the content for you. So please subscribe and like this video and share to the people and comment it. So now I'm gonna be sharing with you how to make a self-care plan. It's about, it should be focused on the physical, mental and emotion. It cannot be fixed and like a fixed routine. It can be changed according to your mood. It should be nourishment, like only not, it's like self-care is not like doing a list and just take it off. No, it's nothing. It's like about doing a work inside you, and also figure out what sort of self-care is needed, like a physical or a mental or a spiritual and emotional. Just figure it out what type of self-care you needed. Get attention and create a meaningful self-care plan. Like if you have seen the self-care plan, like if I wanted to make, I will make for my physical, I make a sort of it, like what are my goals, I will do that self-care for me. And for mentally I will do it, spiritually I will also do it, emotionally I will also do it. So these are the thing I will set on, and set a goal which help to grow and prioritize your self-care activities and enjoy the activities. I like to do some yoga and breathing exercise for at morning, which makes me happy, and do some journaling. So make a schedule that literally stick to it. Like if I wanted to do my self-care, I do at morning and also at night, and track the progress. Like do a little bit like a tracking thing, like how much you have come with the self-care thing like you read the journal which you wrote previously, like 2 to 3 months previous, and now you check the journal, you will feel happy and adjust the self-care plan as you need. Like, of course, if you are like exhausted waking up, just have your slow self-care routine. And if you have the same energy, because we women don't have the same energy in a same pattern in month, so do our routine of self-care according to it. So I'm gonna be sharing some of the self-care ideas now, and that is the last chapter of this video. So self-care ideas, like do a journal, help to release your emotion and everything, so that you can check it out. Not only the day you will feel bad or you feel you're low, but do when you are feeling happy, because when you write things which makes you happy, when you check that pages you're feeling sad, you will read it and you will feel like what makes me happy and what makes me so energized. So check it on it. And second, do a gratitude journal, which is so good. I think I have done so many times, which literally help you to level up high vibrational frequency of spiritual level high. And go for solo date, set up a solo date in your home. That is a great idea. Now another important thing I think is about I do, and that is prioritizing sleep. Sometimes I couldn't, because I'm a student and I have to manage everything with my studies, so I can have a problem with sleeping from class 8 or 9. So I have it, but I wanted to make a proper sleeping habit from now and wanted to correct the whole process. And then I have done another important thing which I do is like Sunday reset thing, and pre-plan everything, and do pre-planned weekend and a schedule for a whole week, which is a really good thing to help to work with your productivity. And that morning I say you, I do my breathing exercise, do some of like drink as much as water, do some stretches, and do go for a dance, listen music, practice mindfulness, read regularly, which literally do not need any money. Like, it's really important. Meditation is a huge thing which can literally help you to understand yourself internally. Listen podcast, because who don't wanted to and educate themselves, because this is a channel where the girls literally educate themselves. So eat and cook nutritional food. I eat like 80% of my food is a whole food, where I eat like veggies, dal, chicken or fish or egg everyday basis. With that little bit carbohydrate like roti or quinoa, or I ate little bit of rice, like white rice, so that I have a healthy balance. But sometime in my week I ate something which I feel like happy, that is chocolates or something which I love at my childhood. I eat it because the food is indulged and responsible for the dopamine and serotonin, the happy hormone for your brain. Like, if you literally eat every day like the processed food and everything, your happy hormone will be working every time and it will regulate your emotion. Also, like, when I literally cook for my food sometime at like dinner and my breakfast, and also I do for my family, so that they also get some nutritional food. And then I practice a relaxation technique, and that is a massage. And then what's your hobby? Like, if you like dancing, go for dancing. If you like playing tennis, go for tennis. Like, have a time for yourself which you feel happy for inside it. Seek support and show kindness. Like, you can ask people to help you in anything, and people will come forward and show kindness to the old people who are in need. So it is showing that your vibrational level is going up. And also prioritize your medical care, like it's important. And unplug, cut your social media for one day. I usually call my best friend Sujan or some of my friends, so that I could have a catch up with them. And that's a way to have a self-care, because sometimes we become older and we can't catch up. We are in a different college, and some are in different cities. That's a different way. Another is like, if you're in different cities, you can call your parents, your sibling, your cousins, and your relatives who are you're close to it. You can call and talk with them. Also, you can have us explore your spirituality, like doing meditation and everything, and like learn a new thing, and visit a library, museum, or art gallery, which I have done in this year at January or February. And attend a workshop, like I'm seeing forward to do a pottery workshop, and join a community, like go for a book club, and go for some guitar or music club, which is so good. Solo attending concert of any favorite artist, because I wanted to sing forward to see one of my favorite artists in this year. So hope so, cross finger and touch wood. And go for a solo trip, go anywhere, go around your city where you have never explored, just go there, pamper yourself. That's a great and a huge way. Like go and buy a good thing, and like celebrate your achievement, which is really important. And you can also have a organize and declutter your place. After 6 months I do it, because new way of living, because I'm bored with sometime. You can do a love language, because love language for yourself is important. Doing for yourself is equal important to the doing for others. So show your love language to yourself, and then do go for a therapy, which is a huge thing, because sometimes that non-judgmental ears also needed to explain your trauma, your problems and everything. Go for shadow work, which I told, like if you are going for any trauma, any problem from your past, or you have suddenly experienced something, just go for it. Spending your time with your daily choice and align where you want it in your life, like surround with your work or etc. Like other thing I have done is like write a letter. It's so romantic and so therapeutic, because sometime in your life you need a person who will literally help you to, like you will never find some person where you wanted to get a support and everything. So you could have a friend or a supporting letter which help you to get where it is, or write like a simple love letter to yourself, which sometimes becomes so fancy and everything. So it's a good thing. Check a new year resolution and work it with it, because I planned my whole routine and schedule according to it. So I saw my vision board and do my whole schedule and everything. So I do see my new year resolution notes app. So do it. If you want to have a check on it, it literally helps you to do not forget about your goals and your dream self, and work towards it. And so burning a letter, it's a huge thing. If you have a problem with a situation, with a person, with everything, like I literally done it, and I have listened 2 to 3 podcasts and YouTube videos and another article, that if you literally write something about the situation or the thing or the person, about the person who done a bad about it, like you swear it, have a write all bad thing about that thing, that person, that situation, what you wanted to react, why they have done it, the worst thing. Like if you have like a crumble up inside it, and just throw it on a pot and let it burn, it will give you so much happiness and help you to release that toxic and a bad emotion which is going inside you. I'm saying you, it will help you. And the last and most important thing, and that is commitment to yourself. Like you have up for your friend, for your family, for your siblings or your cousin, for your everyone around you, but not for yourself. That is a disgusting thing. So please do a commitment to do self-care from now, and have a like a thing for yourself, and do it for your well-being, because if you are not full from inside, how can you will help others to fill up their own glass? Like a romanticize your life with the self-care, because it's important to romanticize. If you are doing according to your schedule, it feel like it's your work, it's not enjoyment, but it's an enjoyment and give you that happiness which you need in your life, which other things will never give you. So we come to the end of this video, and I'm giving a homework chapter because I have give you like so many self-care activities. So check it, that chapter number 4, and literally write everything so that you will be having a best self-care activities. I hope this video has helped you to know about self-care and literally incorporated these steps to enjoy the self-care. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and comment this video, and comment what part you like about this video and what type of content you wanted from this channel and from me. I will work on it, and please hit the subscribe button, and meet with you with a brand new video on Sunday. Love you.